I'm your host. I'm the one that loves to post and the one you love the most. I was heading to St. Charles for a dance club called the Q when my friend John called and said that they had a hotel room, Red Roof, and some hotties that just showed up from the bar after doing shots. I busted a Yui on First Capitol and turned right on West Clay towards the Red Roof Inn where they were staying. As I arrived, I noticed at least 5 people I knew were leaving. Their faces were pale and they looked kind of scared. I hurried up to the room where a pretty blonde was on her back, was unresponsive, and there was a circle of people around her. My friend John looked like a mad scientist that is holding a Narcan bottle above his head and putting a big needle in it and trying to fill it up. He had the needle stuck in as far as it would go, and he was pulling back the plunger shakily. Leaned in close, and I felt for her pulse on her carotid artery, and she did have a pulse, but her skin was pale, bluish, and she felt really cold and clammy. She reeked of peppermint and perfume, and she was wearing a big winter coat, but she was breathing fine. I checked her eyelids, and her pupils weren't dilated. I rolled her over on her side, and I asked her name. They said it was Jenny, so I yelled in her face, "Jenny, wake up, you fat cow." I know that sounds bad, but sometimes it'll snap people out of it. Then I commanded the radio be turned down because it was still bumping the bass, and then I told everyone to be quiet, and I dialed 911. I didn't mention anything to the operator about drugs or overdose. I just gave the exact location, what floor we were on, what hotel room, and everything, and then explained her symptoms calmly. And then I handed the phone off real quickly because I had to stop John. John had been slapping her wrist, or her forearm, and he had gotten the veins to pop up, and he was getting ready to try a Narcan. I grabbed his wrist, and I mouthed the word, "Don't, no," and I said, "You might kill her." And then, so he stopped, but he looked at me really confused, so I pulled him over to the side. "Tell me what happened." He said,
"Probably OD.
He had a big dorky winter coat, and didn't drink anything or do any drugs, or even go to the bathroom alone, but she still got more and more wasted the longer she was here. She was really agitated and bitchy, and then after a little while, she just lost consciousness and couldn't stay awake. I said, "Well, don't worry, man. You're probably not going to catch a new charge out of this."
What did I know that nobody else at the party knew? You want the answer this week, or should I wait till the next episode?
Well, for one thing, I knew that if John had stabbed her with that Narcan needle, he probably would have killed her, because when you put the needle all the way in one of those little glass vials when it's upside down, all you do is suck up air. If only got a little bit in it, you got to just put the needle in just enough to reach the liquid. So if he had stabbed her in the vein with a big muscle needle full of air, it might have killed her. I knew that to turn down the music and stuff in the background and have a calm background noise, call 911. That way they don't automatically send the police. And I didn't mention OD or overdose because I wanted them to make her a priority. When she was agitated, losing restraint,
cold and clammy skin are all signs of alcohol poisoning. Her wearing a winter coat when she showed up, that was another sign that her body temperature dropped, and that she was probably cold, and that's why she was wearing the big coat. So I knew right away that it was probably alcohol poisoning because her pupils weren't dilated and she wasn't exhibiting any signs of it being an opiate overdose. And the reason why she kept getting more and more wasted the longer she was there is because alcohol continues to seep out of your stomach and your intestines even after you stop drinking. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this mystery. If you did, leave a comment or something so that way I know to make more. Thanks for watching, and if you guys like this episode, check out these other great episodes. Thanks for watching Dope Money News. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Later.
oh yeah, please hit the like and subscribe. That really helps me out a lot. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
I'm not a medical professional. Please don't take anything I said as medical advice. Thank you.